Hey guys, Michael with Nocturnal Simulations. Today, due to the demand by the community, we will be flying the Vision Jet, which I'm not upset about either, because it's definitely a fun little plane to fly. And it's nice to have a jet engine for a change, because the carbureted engines are a bit more to manage. Tonight, we're going to be flying out the KASE, which is Aspen, Colorado, and then we're going to be heading down to Telluride. But we're going to load in the first part of the flight plan initially, because we're going to do a full stop since there is an RNAV approach, and depending on which GPS system you're using, the Garmin suite, it can be problematic putting in a approach mid-flight. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop back into the Discord here and get this plane up and running. We do have the oh shoot, brain fart. The pitot 2 covers and probe covers in general, along with the engine covers on. So we'll get in there and I'll show you the new tablet they've introduced and some of the functionality it has. It's pretty basic. There's no flight planning or anything of that, but Working Title does have SimBrief integrated into the Garmin 3000 now, so that's a nice little upgrade. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I've been back and left again. So that time, Michael, I had the rain, which I didn't have the first time, but still didn't see anybody. So,
all right. So here's the new tablet, statics, shocks, ground covers, and protectors, and we'll go ahead and get the GPU on, and she'll automatically turn our batteries on, so we don't run the battery too low while we're sitting here. Get everything together. Along with that, we will pull up the checklist. A nice feature about the Working Title Garmin 3000 is you can actually have a checklist side by side now. And I've actually, I've programmed it, but I did not start it. So let me start my Mobi flight real fast, so that I can use my controller here, my yoke, to use my checklist. So let's go to my Mobi flight folder. Open that up and we'll get that started real quick. Unfortunately, there's no key bindings built into the sim that they use for the checklist itself, so you have to use Mobi Flight or SpadNext or something along those lines. Anything that can access the LVRs. Run, and we should be connected, and get the checklist pulled up. Excuse you.
excuse me.
Utilities, checklist, before engine start. So now on my yoke, you can see I can navigate up and down and select the checklist items off. So doors latched, parking brake on, batteries 1, 2 on, and alternator 1, 2 on. External GPU is set, or is turned on, and battery voltage is 27.5, so we're good there. Basic channel is channel A. Engine start, so we'll get the strobe lights on. Strobe. Gas message check. Parking brake, external power connected. So we're good there. Thrust lever. Set to idle. Check. Brakes, hold. Engine knob, run. Get the flight stick out of the way. Go to run. We should see the fuel pump is on now. And we don't have any battery or battery temperature issues on the KASE, and nothing unusual. So then to start this thing, it's as easy as just pushing engine start. Which does have a fantastic sound. And it's as simple as that. Nothing wrong other than the amperage being way up into the oil pressure. I don't know why that was like that. Everything's on the green, so we're good there. Engine instruments monitor, good. Engine indications, everything's on the green. Battery, voltage, all that's on the green. Hey, how's it going, dude? Let me know if you have any questions. Alright, engine ice protection system. We do have pretty crappy weather. The outside temperature is 4 degrees, so we're going to be in icing real fast. So we're going to turn on the engine icing. Environmental control enabled, and external GPU disconnected. So I got the parking brakes set also, so we'll go ahead and get them to remove the chocks. And then the bows. These are simulated, so check this out. If you click on the headset, they pull off the top of the dash, and then you can turn on noise reduction. It makes it really nice and quiet. We can hear background noise from everyone else. Alright, oxygen master switch. Oxygen. Avionics initialization. So flight plan is real easy. Going from KAPA and to KASE. And then we are going to go ahead and load in the procedure for runway 15, which is going to be the RNAV Zulu, or RNAV F, sorry, with the DPL transition. Go ahead and load that in, and what I can actually do is show you the charts, how they're integrated into the sim here. So we can go to the arrival, or I guess the approach would be the correct one to go to, and do change the airport to KASE. And you'll see that we got the RNAV there. You can actually have this on any of these screens here. Got this pretty well memorized at this point, but we're going to need to be at 13.7 at the VOR DPL, and then we'll start our descent. Luckily, this thing will pull in the VNAV for us too. So let's go ahead and continue with the checklist. Since this is good to go here. I got some background noise or something going on there.
What's it sound like?
It's like somebody on a keyboard or something. Like a.
Oh, so you're picking up my granddaughter playing? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it messing you up?
No. I just I have the noise canceling on the active noise reduction inside the sim turned on, and I can hear it louder than usual, I guess. SimBrief, if you had a SimBrief profile, you could actually pull that in too. I didn't file a SimBrief plan, but it would automatically pull in everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Makes it a little easier. So, let's see here. Avionics initialization. Let's go back to our speed bugs. Turn all the takeoff ones on. Traffic map. All this is good. Source, nav source is FMS, so that's good. So let's go ahead and move the altitude. We're going to cruise at 18,000 feet, flight level 180, guys.
You ought to know you're getting free entertainment tonight.
Get a tutorial and a show. And then if we look at the weather here, trying to remember how to do that in sim without going outside the sim. 10 miles of visibility, I think. No. Charts. Was it under flight plan? KAPA, waypoint info. Here we go. Weather. So the weather here right now says we got 10 miles of visibility. I think that's wrong. Wind direction is 342 at 6 knots. Current temperature. This cannot be up to date. My plane is showing 4 degrees. So I don't think the airplane is correct on the weather here. Let me see what it shows in Navgraph. 340, 12 knots, gusting at 18. It's 10 miles of visibility, and that it's 7. Oh, wait, hang on, that's KASE. We go to KAPA. Where 10 miles, winds are 3506 knots. Okay, so what my sim is showing and what Navigraph is showing is pretty close, but altimeter is 3021 according to both, so we'll go stick with that. Okay, something I did not do was the initialization. Utilities, initialization, systems check.
Higher, 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 higher. Stall, stall, stall.
Alright, that's good. Initialize fuel, take fuel, weight and balance. Okay. And flight plan, so that's all good. Alright, initialization is complete. Capspan stowed. Passenger seatbelts. Bleed air switch. Bleed. Comm, nav, GPS set. Alright, so. There we go. So our winds, what did I say they were? 3 what? Anybody remember? Three, 4, 2. So we will take off 3-5. I guess this is 3-5, right? Charts. Let's go look at the ground charts. Oh, whoops. No charts available. Yeah, it takes a minute for the charts to load in for some reason. Yeah, we're going to want to do 3-5 right, which we're just going to, well, for me, I'm going to take a right turn the taxiway here and go all the way to the end. So let's dial in our heading bug. 350. And on takeoff, we're going to do heading. Flight level change, since we are not flying any sort of departure here.
Who else is in the 414?
I am, Ken.
Who's that?
Moose.
Hey, man.
Yep.
Good deal.
We can get rid of that now. Okay. Altimeter set, transponder don't need to worry about. Heading, button controls, full green correct. Trim 6 degrees. Flaps 50%. Get the track IR enabled. Toggle button press. Toggle pressed. Cast messages check. Only thing we should have is pro heat and parking brake, which is what we got. And before taxi, check brakes. So let's turn off the parking brakes. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little behind, but y'all go ahead. I'll get to it. Finally got spawned in where I could see y'all.
Okay. Brakes work. Yeah, Landing lights. Repeat on. Try not to smack your tail here. Engine IPS, engine heat is on. Wing stabilizer off, cast messages check, no cast messages, trim 6%, flaps 50%, and verify. No cast messages.
We are doing the RNAV 15 there, correct?
Yep. Directions are hard.
The cursed round planet.
Yeah, it's really deceiving when you look at a flat map and realize that things aren't sized correctly.
Right, left, up, down. Flat planet, simple.
Earth, it's a flat Earth, man.
Turtles all the way down.
Satellites aren't orbiting, they're just zooming around in a holding pattern. Had to give her a little extra thrust to get up that hill, and then now we're going back down the hill.
What altitude was the icing?
Well, I don't know, 2,000 feet off. That's the ground here. It's showing outside temperature is 3 degrees Celsius right now. So, what's that? A degree every 1,000, or 3 degree? A degree and a half every 1,000 feet, or 3 degrees every 1,000 feet? What is it?
You talking about temperature change?
Yeah.
It's like 2 degrees per 1,000.
Yeah. So basically, as soon as we get up in the air.
What's the ceiling? Are we going to climb out of it?
I did not check the ceiling. I can check it real quick though. Whoops, wrong button. What plan?
Near your location.
Forecast 7,000. Broken 1,300. What? Doesn't say the ceiling, but it should be pretty low then. Alright, everybody ready?
Go for it.
Alright. Clear left, clear right. 50-degree flaps, trim 6%. No cast messages.
Man, doing on the taxiway. Get out of here.
Oops.
Well, Michael, you don't have to worry about leaning it out.
Nope. Heading mode disappeared for some reason. There we go. Alright, heading mode, flat level chains. Alright, toga. Here we go. Okay, it disappears when we hit toga.
$14-mile taxi here.
Yeah. Alright, 90 knots, rotate.
See
Corner,
somebody
positive rate,
just saw
gear
you
up.
got a good shot of your department.
Yeah, I got you on TCAS too on the ground.
Running about 60 down the taxiway and still taking me like 10 minutes.
Alright, flaps up. Let's trim to correct that.
There goes somebody.
That's me.
TDM.
Alright, let's do a left turn, join the nav track. Move, flight level change. Bring the nose down. And let's pull throttle back to be in the green arc. We'll put that in auto throttle here momentarily.
Are you kidding me?
What?
My flaps are stuck.
For real?
Here we go.
Gotta do some of them real world procedures now.
Ah,
I'm going to put it in autopilot because I'm going in IMC here.
Oh, come on, hand flight, and let's see how long you can hold it.
Oh, this thing would be easy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Don't
There
like
we
the
go.
sound of that.
I turned my heading bug the wrong way. There we go. Now we're fixed.
oh.
Hey Diesel, how's it going?
Had to turn the heat on in here. I'm getting cold.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go.
Well, good luck, y'all. This is like going off the war. Some of us may not make it.
I am in the middle of not making it right here.
Well, it gets tight at that destination.
Especially if we're having to fly in something like this. If it's IMC, it could get really interesting.
Whatever you do, you have to go around. Don't go left.
It'd be preferable not to do a go around at all.
Yeah.
Breaking the
Okay, I got
clouds
it
here.
That's some warthog problems.
Johnny, this is, I use Track IR. Be too many screens to look at in a VR headset. Although I've never used one, I'd like to.
All right, I'm rolling. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Alright, pitch attitude.
Don't get it on.
I'm starting to see some blue sky at 13,000. Continuous thrust, we've got auto thrust on, so that'll take care of that for us. Engine parameters are all happy in the green. Cabin pressure is climbing. Ice protection, we got the engine on right now. Don't see any buildup of ice on the wings. Terminal transition will be the next thing we do. And I'm out of the clouds, so let's turn off the landing lights. Okay, I broke out of the clouds just on the edge of the airspace. Well, it's not Denver's airspace, I guess, but
11,000 feet. It looks like I'm starting to see a little bit of sunlight.
thanks, Johnny. I hope you enjoy the visuals too. It's a beautiful flight. That's my favorite thing about this airplane, is that it has a massive window. So if you kind of sit back a little bit, you get a better view than just about any other airplane in the world. Oop, okay. I need to go into nav mode. I just got to the track here. Let's go nav mode and let the airplane take over. Got a little windshield icing, so let's turn on our wing and window. Got it on the windows, we'll probably got it on the wings. This thing is not, it doesn't have a heat on the wings, it actually has these boosts that inflate. You can actually watch the animation. It's pretty cool. There they go. I think it just uses the default animation that they put in the TBM. I'm not sure how accurate it is to the real world version, but probably something similar. Oh, someone's coming up on TCAS. You're like right above me. And it was showing a red indication on my altitude to not climb any higher. Because you're right behind me. Oh, there's Cappy. Must be who's right above me. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you hopping in here, and good night. I actually did London to Amsterdam in the Vision Jet. What was it, yesterday? Day before? Oh, check out the clouds to the left. They're like down in the valley, the mountains. It's cool. Screenshot. Alright, let's see if we can turn the NIs off. clouds are making the flight look even better than yesterday. Make sure it is on top of descent, 18 minutes. Alright, so DVL, like I said, guys, we need to be at 13,700 at DVL. And then you'll want to load your approach, or activate your approach there. And definitely follow it in. And do not go below it. bad things may happen. My TCAS is having a field day over here.
Safety first.
Ensure helmet is strap is clipped. Did you see that in your CAS messages?
No. Was not aware I needed a helmet. I'm having second thoughts about the biz jet now. If I got to wear safety gear inside of the plane,
Oh no, it does come with a parachute.
those are cool.
Now what happens if I push this button right? Oh, this thing actually has a little emergency button in it, so let's say you're flying along and you have a heart attack. Whoever's in the passenger seat can actually reach up and push a button, and the plane will automatically find the nearest airport to land at that's suitable, and contact ATC squawk, what is it, 7,500? And 7,700, and will land automatically at that airport.
No more movies for you then. All right, fine.
Hey, it does have a movie screen in it too. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen it. I was thinking more along the terms of, the brave co-pilot takes over and lands the plane without knowing how, kind of thing, Like every movie trope. that's ever
Finding Nemo
existed.
right now.
I need to.
Nemo, what?
I need to figure out a way to get Netflix on the screen back here so I can watch it while I'm flying the Vision Jet.
You have absolutely nothing else to do in life, right? Got it.
There you go. I'll post a picture of it in the Discord. Alright, let's go ahead and get the engine wing and ice window. Ice protection. 40 miles from DBL. We're doing the RNAV 15 approach. It's challenging in the fact that, especially the weather we're going to be in, it's over 6 degrees angle on the descent path that you got to follow, surrounded by mountains while you're grazing the top of mountains. So it's pretty neat.
Uphill both ways, 3 feet of snow.
Yep. Especially with the weather we're about to fly into.
This is too easy. Let's swap over to like 152s.
It probably would have fallen out of the sky on the way out of Centennial. At the airport? Yeah, Centennial. Actually, I don't think we could even get there. I don't think we could fly high enough.
Now you could. You have to either go south or north to get over this range.
I mean, you could always land on top of the mountain range and just, you know, putter along on the ground.
Driving.
How long did it take you guys to get there? Well, we had to fill up like 7 times while off-roading on a 152.
What you guys cruising at in the Vision Jet?
This thing is got a ground speed of 298 at the moment.
Okay.
DCA approach to 19 30-degree turn 1 mile from there. Ooh, that sounds good. That could be fun. Yeah, and I'll have to give that a try. Sure, top of descent. No. Okay. Flight level change. Let's see where that spits us out at. Okay, I don't need to be that aggressive, so let's do vertical speed. And let's pull that up. Let's do our VNAV mark here to bring us down right where we need to be. That's pretty good. Yeah, Ian, I got a group of people I'm flying with here, so I'll have to give it a try another day. What times do you normally control over there? Something is definitely wrong with my flight plan.
What might be wrong?
Saying my top of descent was like 11 minutes from now, but I'm only 25 miles out.
Great, we're following you. That's awesome.
I'm not.
Because you know better.
I'm descending
Okay,
now.
no, better.
Actually, the approach that the system gave me doesn't match up, though. I'll tell you that.
I'm actually gonna level this off at 15 at the moment. Can we get a little closer? Actually, let's keep it at 16 since we are flying to the... I was wondering, it didn't make any sense, but it makes sense now.
See, that initial approach that I had me coming in from the opposite direction.
Oh, really?
Never had to, and so the so at the fixes from double, I'm looking at Hotel Echo Papa Echo Bravo, Alpha Lima Lima India X-ray, and Mike Alpha Foxtrot Mike Uniform.
Yep, that's the same
Yeah.
one I have.
Yeah, it has me doing that crazy turn. I'm curious to see how it flies that, actually. Because when we flew in here yesterday, Ken, it didn't have me doing that turn.
Yeah, and mine didn't catch the turn at all. It flew me right over the top of the airport, and I had to manually get in. But
Yeah, so I'm going to enable VNAV, which it's already enabled, confirm. And I'm going to put it to 13.7. So it should start the descent right at DBL, do a descending right turn to a heading of like about 165 and follow the approach in.
Yeah, 167.
Here's the valley we're going to be flying down into. Oh, I can actually see the airport from here.
You're in the clear?
Yeah, I can do a visual approach from here, actually. I want to see if it'll fly this sweeping right turn here automatically. Hold direct. That's what it does. You ready to take over?
Well, that's a mountain off to my left. How about that? Hi there, how you doing? Rise.
There's rocks in them clouds.
It ain't hail.
Okay, cool. It's starting to fly to the right and should be descending. Hey, Cappy. Yeah, I saw you flying over top of me. Somebody was right on my TCAS there, and I looked up and it was you.
Well, I am 51.5 miles from double.
Waiting for this thing to start descending.
Fixing to go back into clouds. Just
Yeah, so I crossed double at 16,000, and I'm doing this 270-degree turn to the right to come back around, and should pass it at 13,700. This
yeah,
says
cross
it's
double
gonna
at 13.7, right?
Yeah. This is saying it put me in a hold. I haven't seen that yet. Let's see what it does when it puts me back on the straight line there. So I can probably, let's do activate the approach. What happens if I hit exit hold? Remove hold, remove holding pattern. And let's go direct to double. Activate. Alright, top descent is coming up. Interesting. I'll have to figure out the proper procedure for exiting a hold in the Garmin 3000. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm looking at the chart here. It looks like the high ground around double is like 12,000 feet. So
That's exciting.
I'm currently at 16,000. I'm turning, be heading 267 to double, then I'll be on the approach.
yeah, guys. So if you hear metal grinding, you know you're too low.
Yep. This is where your helmet will come in to play, builder.
What is that crunching noise?
I want to put my helmet on now, guys.
Thank God it's only a sim. Just saying.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go to manual on the speed, and let's decrease that. So that we can go ahead and get our first set of flaps out. $190 is our first set of flaps. Okay. I'm sorry, I think I said 267 earlier. It's 167. Coming up on top of the descent. And descending.
At 13.7 heading straight for DBL. That's.
Oh, this is gonna be in. Oh, yeah, you.
I might be in your way, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, I got you on TCAS. I'm about to T-bone the crap out of you.
Oh, you got to worry about the rocks. You got to worry about you too, huh?
You got a helmet, you'll be fine.
Now, like Jimmy says, what could possibly go wrong?
Let's go ahead and put my seatbelt on and tighten it down as tight as it'll go.
I'm back in the freezing rain.
Are you going straight down the approach, or are you gonna do the right turn?
Yep. I'm gonna do the same right turn approach that you did.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
Question you have to ask yourself is, do I feel lucky?
So, what's the, oh, there he is. Oh, I got you in a rainbow, too. Look at that. Perfect. There's a big rainbow right over top of you. That's going down to 12.9. And that's activated.
Are you at double or on your way to double?
I'm right over top of double right now.
So you're inbound.
Yep.
Just
And
about
let's get
miles
our
out.
landing lights on. Don't think we need our anti-ice anymore. I got a visual, so I'm going to go ahead and put the altitude down to what's the minimum altitude? Hold. How's this look
on the
funny?
transition.
Keeps wanting to put me in a hold. Stop scrolling. Let's get our first set of flaps in. Oh, it's slightly over speed because we're a little over 190. It's inhibiting the flaps, which is good to see. Alright, I'm gonna go visual approach. Go ahead and get my gear down to help with the speed, and once we get to 140, we'll do flaps 2. Flaps ice. Oh, I actually do have some ice up there, so let's get the engines and wing ice back on just in case.
Ice, baby.
I'm glad we were able to do a visual approach because that RNAV was doing some funky things compared to the other one. Because we flew a different RNAV, Ken,
Yeah.
and it worked perfectly. This one, on the other hand, did not.
Yeah, and I put in the approach fixes manually this time. I'm not gonna, because when I pull up the that RNAV approach, it gets real funky, you know.
Yeah, the RNAV that I just used there did not work as well as the other one we tested. I got somebody taking off from KASE.
That's really bad timing.
Yeah. Everybody wave. Little bumpy. Alright, gear down, flaps full.
So when did you get out of the soup?
Basically at the top of the descent. Right past the, whoa! Got a headwind or something there. That thing flared like crazy. Not one of my prettier landings, but that headwind I got it shot me straight back up in the air.
Alright, well, Garmin 3000 has to be on long final. Cool beans. I can't see a thing. What's the altitude of the airport?
7,800.
78, which means I'm gonna lose like $6,000 real quick. Like,
This place is busy today. You're about to have an A320 heading your way. How much fuel do we have? 154 gallons is plenty to get to our next destination. Oh, somebody's coming in.
Yes, sir. That's what you want to call it.
That was pretty good.
It made my butt pucker a little bit.
I think you caught that same, like, a little updraft there that I did. It shot you straight up in the air like it did me. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Flight plan options. Delete flight plan. Yep. Origin case. And KTEX. Enter. Oh. Oh, was it KAPA? Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, the other approaches. Can you even approach this airport from the other way?
Do what?
Can you approach this? I mean, I'm sure you could do it, but
Yeah, I mean there's an approach for
is
it.
there? Okay.
This is just pretty much a VOR approach with a procedure turn.
Yep.
All right, yeah, I'm 1.9 miles from double.
I'm gonna go down the end of the airport and watch them land.
No
Okay.
rocks yet.
Procedures.
Got the airport inside.
Departure.
I also have the airport in sight.
You sitting on it?
No, I'm kind of heading of like, I don't know, the 141 now. I'll get there eventually. I'll miss you. It's okay.
Well, I thought you were already in. I thought I was the last one. Anyway, I'm going visual.
Yeah, it was a good visual day.
Yeah, from about 6 feet out from the airport.
Hey, it cleared up as soon as you got over double.
Yeah, I'm good now.
I'm going to have to clean the pine tar off the bottom of my airplane. Gear down. Full flaps, short final. Red and green lights. Moving off the runway.
You're gonna have yourself some departing traffic there. Well, he's shooting above you now.
Traffic. 1 mile. Traffic. Traffic.
Yeah.
Dive, dive, dive. Oh no,
Oh,
that's on the water. I got it wrong, didn't I? That's a submarine talk. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm using the wrong game entirely. That's DCS.
Yeah, this yoke is going bad, Michael.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's
So I loaded that in. So why does it not go direct to KTEX after that?
Looking good.
Floaty, floaty.
Don't bounce.
Butter.
Butter.
There.
Nice.
I am redeemed. My TBM can fly.
Alright, the weather at Telluride is 204. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the bearing. 181 at 3 knots. I like how it's not showing the charts in here. So we're going to do this. No graph.
see how bad this thing porpoises.
Porpoise.
Porpoise. Ugly.
One at 3, so basically crosswind either runway we pick. So I guess we'll do 27.
There it goes.
Looking good, Ken. Oh,
No, it's porpoising.
bounce.
It's
Little
porpoising.
float.
I can't control it.
I had the same float.
Hey, we just got on the ground.
Yes, on the ground. Past the taxiway. Is that y'all over to the right?
Your other right?
No, I saw something else flashing. Never mind. It must have been the gold in them hills.
Oh, there's not any sort of there's a visual for 27. That's it. So let's look at the RNAV. Mike.
Is this our TBM I'm looking at here?
Yep, that's my TBM.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Hard.
Too hard. Curious as to why this is not showing the rest of the flight plan.
Yeah, I've got the default scenery for here, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, the default here is actually really nice.
Okay.
Okay, this is doing something weird. Let's do this. Let's restart. Flight plan, options, delete flight plan. Okay. I was trying to do the departure, but it was acting really weird with the waypoints. KTEX. Okay, so let's do procedures. Departure.
Gate ride is KTEX.
Yep. And then let's look at our departures here real quick on Navigraph. Aspen 7 pretty much just takes you straight up the hill. Nothing crazy there. Cozy visual lens. Can we do the lens? Probably do the, or the Pitkin. Pitkin probably would be a good one. Let's see what that one looks like. Pitkin 4 with. We do slalom. Nope. Real RIL transition. Let's load that in. See what that looks like.
Can you confirm the approach? I'm sorry.
The departure is the Pitkin 4 with the RIL as the transition, although I might pick a different one.
Pitkin 4.
Might be able to do junction instead on the departure. Pitkin 4 with J and C. Load that in.
J and C.
Yep. And then
What's the transition?
J and C. And then for the arrival at KTEX, I don't think it has one. Approach, we're going to do RNAV, Mike 9. Let's just put vectors in there for now, see what it shows. ETL procedure load. Yeah, use the RNAV Mike 9 with the ETL transition for the approach.
ETL.
RNAV 9, Y or Z?
There should be a Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see it either on mine. I got the YRZ as well. Hey guys.
Let me see.
That's good enough.
Let's see what the Y looks like. Nope. What about the Z? Those are all different. I'll try to load another one real fast and see what it looks like. I'll try the Y first and use Dayak. Load. That'll work. Well, it's kind of goofy looking. Oops. Let's do procedures. Change transition. Ekanoff. Ekanoff looks okay. Yeah, let's do Ekanoff.
Alright, load that approach.
Yep.
So you're still doing Mike 9 or a different one?
Y, Yankee. 152 gallons. Okay.
Was the is there a rival for KTEX?
No. There was no arrival.
Have you already set up the approach yet? Or you can wait.
Yeah, I went ahead and set it.
And which one did y'all go with?
The RNAV 9 Yankee with Takeoff, Echo Charlie November Oscar Foxtrot. And seeing nothing below or above 18,000, we're going to fly at 18,000 feet again. Okay, heading bug. Runway 33.
3-3, is it?
Yeah, we're leaving 33. I'm actually going to fly out in nav and VNav. I want to see how it flies the VNav out of here. And I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast since we're on the ground. I'll be right back, guys.
PNAV.
You guys remember how to activate VNav in this G3000?
I'm gonna say no because I'm flying a TBM.
Same here. But...
yeah. Oh yeah, the VNav has some serious issues in the TBM 930.
All right.
Both up and down, so you're better off with FLC
All right.
for
Just follow
ascent.
the chart.
Yeah, just FLC up to an altitude. And call it good.
I have not flown the TBM in a while, and I just spawned in sight unseen just now, and I'm having a crash course to trying to
Brave man.
get my memory going back. I flew this plane for. I used to fly this a lot with the improvement mod, and then I got rid of it because the default was supposed to be improved.
Yeah, they stopped supporting it. Ken downloaded it and didn't have anything in it. Alright, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
No, I'm not quite, but y'all go ahead.
Okay. Alright, we'll start taxiing down to runway 33. Bring brake off. Rope heat. Oh, it's binding on my yoke. Rear throttle quadrant. KASE messages are gone. Everything's still pressurized. Flaps 50%, and let's get 6 degrees of trim.
M pressurization completely automatic in the TBM now? I'm not finding the switches for it now.
No, it's like right behind the yoke. Pilot's yoke, right hand side.
Oh, someone down here.
To the right of the landing gear. Bleed goes all the way to the top for auto.
Thank you, I forgot. It's been a little while.
There's a fellow Vision Jet down here, guys.
Well, he's not showing up as a Vision Jet for me.
Yeah,
Y'all are single prop jobs as far as I'm concerned.
Very quick, very quick.
Bunch of yellow 414s around here. Okay.
Check down First Officer Bodie real quick while I was up, and he is napping hardcore.
How many weeks?
He is 4 months old.
Wow. Blue healer?
Australian Shepherd.
Oh, even worse. Enjoy your new active lifestyle.
Yep, I was gonna say the
Yeah.
same thing. Exactly.
Yeah, I used to have an Aussie Border Collie mix, so you can imagine how that was.
Yeah, immensely trainable though.
Yes, he's already
Immensely.
very smart. Clear left. Anybody see anybody on the other end of the airport landing?
Clear.
Clear. Onwards and upwards. There's just like a line of TBMs behind me in the A414.
What altitude are you cruising at?
18. I forgot to change my speeds on my speed tape. Whoa, we got a bit of a crosswind here. Let's get in the air.
Yeah, windsock is pretty stiff.
Yep, felt it. Easy. Positive rate gear up.
Yes.
Need to be at least 83.20.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
And flaps up. Alright, I'm going to put it in autopilot and see if it'll fly the VNAV for me without smacking me into the mountain right in front of me.
We'll get the coordinates.
What's that?
We'll get the coordinates and send rescue.
Yeah. Should be taking me to 16,000 feet now. With a sweeping left turn over the river here. Beautiful.
Sounds like it might have worked.
So autopilot works. Let me see if it'll hand fly that way. Yeah, that departure is actually awesome.
That's not ready. You're up.
ATR sitting there.
That'd be a fun plane to get in there.
Nice.
Let's go.
Flies you awful close to these mountains.
me is the vertical speed, but it helps if you set your vertical speed to positive 2,000 feet a minute instead of negative.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea what that's like, as a matter of fact.
Landing lights off. Outside air temperature is -6, so once you guys hit these clouds, make sure your icing's on. Curious to see. Do the left turn and then hit lens, and it should start shooting me up to 16,000 feet pretty quickly. See what she does. Vertical speed should increase. It's in VNAV, but it's not going to 16,000 very quickly. Auto throttle have to be on for that, maybe? No? Okay. We'll go FLC.
And you would think the auto throttle would be on.
Well, you can fly it with manual or auto throttle in this thing.
What?
Icing on. Cappy, did you ever make it in? Oh, hey, Mike.
Hey. Yeah, I've been here a while. I just stalled my engine. I think I'm gonna go down. I don't know how to restart this sucker in the
There's some interesting logic that I haven't quite figured out on how these screens swap from each other.
Holy cow, I just saved it.
Nice.
Can't believe it. I thought, my recollection, at least in the TBM improvement project one, was that it auto flicked back and forth between left and right tanks, and just to get up off the ground and up to where we are now, where we 15,000 feet, I got a fuel imbalance warning.
Well, the last time I flew the TBM for like 30 minutes, there is an auto select that you have to turn on.
I bet I didn't, because I haven't flown this in so long. It's up top.
Yeah, it's in the upper left panel.
No.
The lighting up there is so bad. You can hardly see what position the switches are in.
There it is. Well, hopefully that takes care of me. How you liking the Vision Jet?
Really enjoying it.
I missed all the earlier conversations, so you probably had talked about that already.
Yeah, I ran through the full checklist and startup and prep earlier at the very first airport. The second airport I didn't, just so that... Oh, we didn't take pictures! No! Dang it! Forgot all about the pictures. Oh, well.
Turn around.
Yeah, turn around, guys.
We gotta go back.
He forgot his camera, guys.
My phone! I forgot my phone!
It's kind of nice up here right now. Maybe we can get in formation at least for some crews.
Did you get the whole approach information? I'm not sure when you showed up, honestly. You may have been even
You were
talking.
actually you were talking me through it. You just didn't know it was me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got the same flight plan and procedures than you do, I believe.
So is anybody planning on going to the Sim Expo in Houston in a couple weeks?
No.
No, I wish I could.
I'll be going. Trying to talk Mike into going.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence. Depends on some family stuff. Still working that out.
Yeah, I gotta find a dog sitter now. I wasn't expecting to have that problem, but here we are. And I'm going to standard pressure this time. Ooh, you can pre-select the altimeter with a destination. Beautiful.
Whatever taught me in that TV.
So you went to 2992?
What's that?
Standard 2992, right?
Yep. And then the altimeter at Telluride is I'm pretty much at a solid cruise here. Ground speed of 286, airspeed of 220.
Ground speed of 293. How do you like that? Solar speed 301. Alright.
Busting along at 229. How about that?
And my true airspeed is 295. What'd you say? What was yours again?
229.
229. Is that your ground speed?
Yeah.
I'm at 210. I'm not going any faster.
This is where the engines blow up.
I'm looking at lightning in the area around Telluride. You see that?
Ooh, no, I did not see that.
It's clear with 10 miles visibility, so
Lightning destination, is that to the northeast? Is that what that means?
yeah,
It says lightning destination, or,
should be
or
okay.
what does that mean, descent? Lightning descent NE. I'm not very good at rereading the
Comes
remarks.
from the northeast, though, so we should be all right. That approach, well, what approach did you set up?
9, RNAV, Yankee.
So it should be okay, because that'd be landing to the east.
Yeah. It's a little lightning among friends. If we get close enough, maybe we can get a lightning bolt to shoot through every single one of us. be kind of cool to have something like that simulated, like a lightning strike.
Yeah.
Imagine just flying along and nothing's really happening, and all of a sudden just a big bang and your cabin lights up.
Scare the crap out of you.
Yeah.
These mounds are looking really good.
Yeah, they were.
The visuals were good.
Everything's cleared up for me now.
I'm in the clear.
Oh. That sounds awesome.
What?
I'm outside my airplane, looking around. A little faster.
Red lights on the panel, that's fine.
What was that?
If you don't mind those little red lights on the panel, yeah, I gotta go fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can make this go a little faster, but I'm gonna have to run the engine beyond what it's supposed to be running right now.
105% is fine.
It's at max continuous thrust, and to go take it out of auto throttle and really send it. I don't know what should max that at. You don't really get to the barber pole up until you get to higher altitudes, I think. I had it
flying
at,
the deep. Sorry, go ahead.
I think I had it at 310 the other day. Was it on? I think it was at the barber pole.
You're up at 292 ground speed. Is that what you said?
291, 292. Bouncing around a little bit.
Anybody flying a TBM, don't forget to turn off your inertial separator if you didn't already.
Don't need that thing. It just spits. It chews it up and spits it out the back of the engine. You're fine. You're fine.
If you hit a Canadian goose this high, you're just having a bad day.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a rough landing.
We still need to have a rescue mission for Ken's 414. He left on Arizona.
In the desert, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was weird.
so I suggest we fly the scrapyard monsters to go rescue the 414.
I downloaded it. I haven't used it yet. I'm excited.
Oh, dude. Read the manual. It is hilarious.
Okay, when you said the manual is needed, is it just because of how hilarious it is, or is it actually like informative in how to fly the crazy concoction of an airplane?
It is actually informative in terms of some of the more oddball features,
Really?
like ballast.
Ballast?
They basically have a landing arrestor built in.
That's all.
Hard box. It's don't forget about the Ferrari livery. They also include. It's like, oh, well, you take off in the thing without ballast, and all of a sudden, oh, look at me, I'm up at 7,000 feet. How did that happen? 1,100 horsepower, and you weigh 800 kilos. Yeah, well,
That thing's basically an engine on a frame.
it is highly stable, but it's a raucous good time. And it also comes with 4 servings of French fries, but you got to know where to click.
I saw the little tray of French fries on one of somebody's pictures. a neat touch.
It's wild. It's a stupid happy thing. Oh, look, there's top of descent. Oh, what do we do?
You saw the top of descent already?
Where's your top of descent at?
Let's see here. It is, I don't know, about 3 minutes out. It's right over top. It's right near, what am I looking at? OC06. I'm about 10 nautical miles out from top of descent. That's what the computer tells me. I don't know if I can believe it or not, but, you know, here we are.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Takeoff goes 18. What happens if I change this to 0?
DOD is actually a little bit before Takeoff. And I gotta do something.
My Takeoff is coming in at 18,000 feet for some reason. Is the problem? Oh yeah, it's just right before Takeoff. Okay, or right at it basically.
Oh, okay. So you're already coming up on Eknoff? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
11 minutes from it.
I am 2 minutes from it. I'm also, oh, look at that. I'm doing 330 something. Cool. Yeah, I forgot about the throttle. Bummer. Probably don't
Yeah,
need
those
to be doing.
blinking red lights kind of are designed to catch your attention. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, it will. Especially at, you know, the start time is basically when you go in. Okay, this is showing another hold. I want to know why it's been inserting these holds.
I see that on the G1000 all the time, and I delete them out because
Okay. It
if you
screwed me
don't-
up last time.
if
Move
you don't
hold.
delete them, they will activate automatically.
Yeah, that's what happened to me a minute ago. I was like, what is this? Hey, Robert, how's it going? And Tommy, we've already made it in and out of Aspen. Everybody made it intact. Mike did try to shut his engines off and have to. Well, he did shut his engines off. Engine? I guess you're in a TBM.
Yep. So I wonder in this TBM when I activate the approach, it should also go into VNAV as well, right?
I think VNAV in the TBM 930 does not actually work. At least it didn't the last time I checked, but it's been a couple of months. I mean, you can use a combination of like vertical speed and flight director and navigation to get you around
Yeah.
around the courses. You can use altitude and spin the knob to keep on coming down.
It was a little windy, and we approached with a tailwind, so that didn't help any. Robert, it was at Aspen. We've already done that one. I don't think Telluride's going to be too extreme for us. We pull up the charts here again. You can see it's a pretty straightforward arrival or approach.
The weather's good.
Yes, and the weather's good. Aspen did have some interesting weather heading into it, but once we actually got down to the airport, it was a visual approach. it wasn't too bad today. Robert says in the chat, Mike, that VNAV works for him in the TBM. Typically, what I do with 3000 is set the altitude below the next waypoint, or basically set the altitude to the next waypoint's VNAV altitude, the altitude restraint, and typically it'll automatically follow it. You don't have to hit descent or anything like that on it.
Well, I will check that out.
All right, so I just pre-selected 16,100.
And so my next waypoint is at 13,000
You're
at
ahead of
ETL.
him. Oh, sorry.
How far are y'all from Echo Tango Lima?
42 miles.
9 miles.
I'm only 34, so I'm not too far behind.
So Mike, if you're watching my screen here, I just set my altitude 13,000, and then when we come up to ETL after Takeoff, it should drop me automatically down, assuming I do have VNAV selected, which I do. Yep, Ken is in the 414. Robert, does the VNAV and the TBM work basically what I just said there? Does it work the same?
But I need under. Yeah, I got VNAV enabled. Okay. So we'll see what happens here.
If the VNAV doesn't work, the worst that happens is to keep flying in a straight line. Okay.
Yep. Now let's just take over. So it's saying I'm 37 miles from Eknov. It should at some point start automatically descending.
Yeah, you should see a top of descent.
Okay,
Mine is
that's
right
okay.
around Takeoff. And it'll take me down to ETL to 13. And then,
I got you. I didn't see that top of descent there.
Setma is also 13, and then runway 9 is 9470. Oh, that hold that I deleted was on the tail end. Or no, it wasn't. It was built into. Yeah, okay, yeah. I deleted the one that was a part of the approach. Sometimes you'll have a hold after the missed approach, because if you miss this, it's an
approach procedure.
yeah, it should be the same, because it's the working title 3000, so I'm not sure.
But also there was that quirk where you had an approach procedure that we could pull up on ours.
Yeah, that's true too. Do you have Navgraph data? That might be the difference.
Flying on a budget. All this fuel's killing me. I can't afford Navigraph. should have plenty of daylight for a group photo at least at this Telluride.
Oh yeah. It's a local time there.
6:48 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, Michael, one thing we should do just for fun,
What's that?
take the twins into Atlanta on Batson.
On a Vassum event night?
Yeah. Especially then, yeah.
Why do you hate them so much?
Look at that
You're gonna hate.
place is busy enough on a regular night, let alone on an event night.
Hey, they're supposed to be able to take that traffic.
Oh, they will.
I've flown in Hartsville on a twin before.
Actually, you know what?
That's him.
Probably real life. You
I
know
was
what?
sitting there yesterday. I was sitting there yesterday and thinking about that very thing in real life. Do they let any general aviation aircraft
Oh yeah,
land in
there's a general aviation terminal there. But it's mainly private jets and corporate, twins, that kind of traffic.
All right, Mike.
Not crazy people trying to fly a prop plane in?
You could, technically.
Yeah.
You gotta have the right equipment, to be in that airspace.
Tommy says he's in. All right, so my VNAV path just came in and started descending automatically at the top of the descent there.
Oh, look, there's an airport. All right.
And it looks like, Ken, you're Quit Locket, right?
Yeah, I didn't pick that name. They give it to me.
Yeah, I got one of those too. But how'd you get ahead of me in your twin prop? Somehow you got ahead of me.
I can't explain it. I don't know. It's the magic of simming. I have no idea.
Magic.
All right.
I know why. I got a different. When you're flying for a corporation, you got to really be conservative with the fuel.
You get that special request.
Got the CEO in back. He don't like to spend money.
Alright, so something happened to me. My VNAV did not work.
At top of
I gotta
descent.
start. Nope, I gotta start. Do it manually.
Autopilot.
Approach.
Another TV engine just swooped in front of me. A bad landing.
It's making the turn to Setmar really good, so that's a good thing.
Touchdown. Alright. A little busy here.
The airport site. Curious to see if this thing, when it's going to slow down. Got it set to the FMS to control the speed. Still got me going 250 knots. See what happens at Setna.
Are you at Setna?
Yep. Did
Behind
not
you?
slow me down. So let's go to manual throttle. Oh, FMS auto throttle is going to manual. Oh, I think it literally just slowed me down. Let me see what it does. Yeah, it just slowed me down. Okay, cool. So you can go at 210 and laps 1 can go at 190. See if it continues to slow me down as I get close here. Surprised it doesn't have me with at least the perch flaps yet. This thing does slow down pretty quickly. I say that and I'll be doing a go around here because I wait too long to take over. Okay, yeah. I'll throw it off. Go ahead and extend the gear. And off. Smoothed out right before the runway. I'm curious what the hill's going to do to it though. Somebody's sitting right there on the threshold. I'm going to land right over top of them. Oh, it's like a downhill runway too. That's cool.
Michael, in your on your autopilot itself, you have approach mode to activate, but you also have activate approach in the MFD. Like, at what times did you act like with a GPS approach like this? When do you activate the approach?
Right at the first waypoint on the chart. So you can look at the procedure and it'll tell you what the first waypoint is. So at that waypoint, if you hit the approach.
So ECNOF was ours. That's ECNOF is the transition. So ETL, I guess. Yep.
You could have done it at ECNOF too. Or if you
I did that very thing, and it took me off in a hole, off in a circle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I did mine
that.
pretty early too, but we can do a little experimenting sometime.
Yeah, I might have to come back. I'll come back and play with it.
All right, I'm down.
Beat off. Anti-ice off. Fresh air. Nice trucks.
Yeah, I just hit activate approach, and it took me off in a circle again.
You must have something weird programmed into it.
No, because they don't have the Vision Jet loaded on my computer yet. It shows up as this little one-engine thing with the prop that doesn't spin.
ATR sitting there
Yeah.
again. All right, is this y'all right here?
Well, someone's actually got a Vision Jet right down the taxiway over there. Who's that? Jacob?
That's Joker. That's Joker that cut me off earlier. Cool. He drove off the side of the cliff.
What's
So,
up?
Michael, is that you that appears to be an old straight-tail Bonanza?
Yep. Right in front of you, that's me on a Vision Jet. Well, that was fun. That was a different challenge.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
I'll be there in
Hey,
about
that-
20 minutes.
That's better than making a lot of them little short hops, you know?
Yeah. I like those too, just because you get a lot of practice on your purchase. Just manual flying.
As long as we don't do 2 hours in the 152, we're all right.
That can be a little exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
Only about a mile and a half. Short trip.
Going on down there to sit on the runway.
Yep, it's gonna get positioned. It's gonna take me a little longer.
About 15 miles out.
We're gonna have to use this airport more. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
I wonder if there's a scenery for it.
We just about bid on it.
Yeah, doing VATSIM one night would be pretty fun.
Where you're going?
Yep, just parking right around me. Moose, are you the only one that's not on the ground yet?
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here flying still.
That's all right.
Bring it on, Moose. I want to see that 414 land now.
Let's see if I can keep it the right side up.
It will be hard to miss.
Yeah. Bunch of
Ready?
bowling pins at the end of the runway here. Go for it.
You got a TBM at the end of the runway. Eduardo. Yeah, this is gonna be a good picture.
Oh, I guess I left my drone at the last airport.
Is it not working? Mine did that to me one night.
I'm good now. Yeah,
Oh,
just
here
had to
comes-
reset it. So.
Here comes Eduardo. Everybody flash your landing lights at him.
Wow, TBM.
He's probably like, what the hell is going on down here? Yeah, we're gonna do a
I'm gonna count this thing 3 times.
Plus, hey, there's about 15 on the side over here that we don't know watching you too, so don't
Yeah.
be nervous. I think from this view you can really see the slope in the runway.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I really noticed that when we were landing, it's like the runway just kept descending and descending and descending. And descending. I was like,
You kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing.
yeah. It was more like kept floating and kept floating, kept floating.
Runway's on a decline.
Yep. Again, Tommy says you look real slick in the red paint job, which is what you're showing up
Red?
as.
Really? You seeing me as in the red?
Yep.
You're not seeing me as a 414 either, so.
No.
I just wish the sim could identify you as you are, you know? Just,
Yeah, it'd be nice if, like, for add-ons, they submit the model to Asobo and they can put it in the game for everyone to see. It's especially frustrating when you see an A320 doing barrel rolls down the runway, you know? It's... You know,
I would just even make it more realistic.
the one airplane that would probably show up would be that junkyard thing.
Yeah. Mad Max.
Yeah. Why is that being so sensitive? This would be a cool picture.
Pretty scenery down in this valley.
Yeah, it is.
I think Moose must have went down to Sedona before he come up here.
Get my money's worth. I'm not paying for the fuel.
Ain't that a good thing? I can't get over how good these mountains look. I mean, I don't have the best system in the world, but they look really good.
They do. Who's sitting right behind me? Is that you, Goldor?
That's me.
You need a new windshield. The sun is reflecting off of it, and it looks like someone shot it with a shotgun. Hey, what's up, Reens?
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot for you. Hey, how have you been, Reens? Yeah, I think the runway is 11,000 feet long. If I remember that correctly.
Whoops.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Moose. He's the last one in the air, and he's got 0 pressure.
Nada.
Wait, I keep getting in his head. I'm sorry, Moose. Oh, there he is.
Coming straight at us. Yeah, I think you're only yeah, I think you can only see my windshield dents because you're running a 4090. You know. So that's a you problem. It's a first world you problem. Just saying.
I worked hard for that thing. Nice landing.
And I've seen your photos, and it's worth every penny. So
It makes me happy, man. Makes me happy.
Gotta see this.
whew. Hey, my livery showed up. Nice.
This is gonna be a good photo. Excuse me. Park on the left side of the airplanes here, Moose. Facing our direction, left side.
Yeah. Okay.
So you hit the brakes.
Anybody.
So the other side of the runway you're on right now.
Moose, that's a good looking airplane, buddy.
And dead sexy. Just like yours, buddy.
And scoot up a little bit more. I've got a fantastic angle on this photo, so I'm trying to get you in it. So if you scoot up probably 10, 15 feet, I'll tell you when to stop. Oh, we got another Vision jet coming up behind us.
Oh yeah, is that a Vision jet?
Yeah, he's just gonna run right through us all.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
All right, scoot up just a hair more, Moose. Perfect. Cool. Got it, guys. Thank you. That was fun. Woo! Let me see if I can get one from behind us real quick while we're all in here. Be cool to get the runway blurred. Let's make it everybody a little too blurry. Scoot it up some.
Hey, on the one behind us, did you get that sun star?
I don't know if I did or not.
I'm looking at a really good sun star right there from behind.
I'm zoomed in a bit, so I'm probably not. Let me do this. Scoot it in until it disappears. There, that should be good. Let's go to the other side though. Okay, cool. I got quite a few screenshots there.
If you play with the time, the way that the sun reflects on that mountains are cool.
Oh, is it?
I'm back about 8:30 p.m.
What time?
8:30.
PM?
Yeah, p.m.
But I was right before I hit the screenshot button too.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh, well,
Okay.
I'm still with you. I'm just not there.
Yeah. Alright, well it was fun, guys. I'm gonna end the stream then.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, gang.
Whoa, hello.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Hey, Doug.
Enjoyed it.
I'm gonna end the stream here. And I've got a puppy to go take care of. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. I apologize for being the tail end of a CJ4 here, but it is what it is. So, ooh, that's loud. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will catch you next time on Thursday for a probably a C-152 flight. I gotta look at the schedule. I don't think anybody signed up for anything yet. So, oh, I know exactly what we're doing. We are going to, I believe, Scotland, actually, now I think about it, from a fellow YouTuber. He submitted a flight plan for us, so I will announce that in our Discord at the sometime this week. And then until then, happy flying.